Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stacy Miller. I am your instructor for English 100. I wanted to welcome you again to class and go ahead and record my Monday overview. This is something that I'll do every Monday and post it in the announcements by Monday afternoon. Basically just kind of walking you through the week's module, talking over any fine points, and then posting that so that you can kind of hear me explain what we're going to be doing in the module and kind of what you can expect. Let's go ahead and take a look in the class here. You can see our landing page. You can navigate to modules here on the left side, but I've also tried to make it as easy for you as possible by creating a link to this week's module. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. You'll get a little blue redirect note. You can just ignore that, it's part of Canvas. The first page of the module is our overview and objectives. This week our module is really long because I have a lot of orientation information in there. Subsequent weeks will not be quite as long for you. But basically what I'm doing this week is kind of giving you a lot of information about LMC, about resources, and just kind of making sure that you feel confident and comfortable as we begin to really engage in our online space. At the end of that very first page, I always will give you a graph with the activities, the point values, and the due dates for the week. So that way you can really kind of plan out your week from the beginning. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. Student hours. So I offer 5 hours of student hours a week, and then I'm usually very available via inbox, the email inbox, which you can find right over here, or via Pronto. So the student hours are really an opportunity for you to kind of meet with me if you would like. You don't need an appointment. You can just pop in. Tuesdays from 12 to 2 via Zoom. So you can use the Zoom link here, or you can use it here on the sidebar. Wednesday evenings, I'm going to be trying Pronto for office hours. So that's text only, so we can just have text chats on Wednesday evenings, and then Thursday from 9:30 to 11 via Zoom. And again, if these times don't work for you and you still would like to meet with me, then just send me an email and we'll figure something else out. So if you are new to Canvas, if you have never really used Canvas before and it's all really overwhelming, then I would absolutely recommend that you take this Canvas Quick Start course. It was designed by our distance education coordinators. It's amazing, it's great. It kind of covers all the basics and then some in Canvas, and I think it will really be a good way to get you jump started into using the program. If you've used Canvas before and you're not really confident, again, I still think that it would be beneficial for you. So there's information here for you to do that. It's not required in my class. There's no points or anything for that, but it's something that I would encourage you to do if you're not familiar with Canvas. The next page talks a little bit about how you can find support services here at LMC. We have a brand new support hub, which you can find right here. And look for the LMC Mustang and the support hub right there. Everything that you need for accessing resources on campus, from tutoring and the library to our food pantry, to our math lab and our STEM lab. There's a host of information available to you, and I want to make sure that you're able to look at that. You also have a little quiz at the end of this module, and so I'm going to be asking you to share one thing that you kind of took away from the support hub. So you do need to at least look through that and find something that maybe you didn't know about before. In this class, we are going to be using a program called Pronto. And Pronto is kind of like a texting, messaging program within Canvas. Once a week on Wednesday nights, I'm going to go live in Pronto, which means we can chat in live time. And And then any other time, it's just a way for you to send messages to me or to the class about material, or if you have questions and those kinds of things. So it's just a quicker way to access me and to access your classmates if you'd like. Anyway, this page will kind of walk you through that. And then the next will be an opportunity for you to try it out by sending a GIF or a GIF, I don't even know how you pronounce that word, to the class about how you're feeling heading into fall semester. It's not worth any points, but it's a way for you just to kind of introduce yourself in kind of a fun way, and we all get a good laugh, and for you to use Pronto just a little bit. Next up is Google. Now, many of you may already have a Google email, but if you don't, then you do need to get one for this class. It's free. I've given you all kinds of information here on how to do that. But when you are submitting your essays to class, you're going to be giving me a Google link to your Google Doc, giving me editing access. And we'll talk more about that once the essays start being required and once they come due. But I'm going to be giving you feedback on your Google Doc in Google. So we're going to be talking more about that. So this page is here just as a reminder. If you don't already have Google, then you're going to need to go ahead and create a Gmail for yourself so you have access to Google Docs. And then this is just a little quiz about the resources. It's 5 points. You can take it as many times as you want. It's just an opportunity for you to kind of review some of the basic support services here at LMC and to kind of tell me what you know. So that's kind of some of the basic orientation material. And now we're going to head into actual course material, right, for the class. The first things first, right, I want you to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about who you are. You can do that in a variety of ways. You can create a video, a photo montage, collage, all different kinds of things. I would ask that you have this submitted by Wednesday night or Thursday midday if you're using the grace period. And if you're not sure what I mean about the grace period, then make sure you look at the syllabus. But just introduce yourself, what pronouns you use, if there's anything you'd like us to know, what your major is, that kind of thing. And you can see that some people already have, and that's great. The course commitment is something that I assign in every single class that I teach. Doesn't matter what grade, what level, I always assign this. And it's essentially a way for you to kind of look hour by hour, day by day in a 7-day frame where your time is going to go. If you have my class, if you have poli-sci or bio or math, right? When are your classes taking place? Are you working? When are you working? What hours are you working? If you have other family responsibilities, where are those? So that way you can literally get a visual sense of day by day where all of your time is going to go, right? And that can be really valuable, especially in online learning, when you have to figure out when you're going to have time to do the work of the class. And so it's just a very low-key assignment. It's just, again, designed to kind of get you thinking about what your week is going to look like. All right. Hypothesis is a tool that we will be using throughout the semester, and it essentially allows all of us to annotate something digitally, something online. And so this first page here just walks you through how to use Hypothesis. What does it look like? What are all the functions? What can it do? What can it not do, right? And so this first page walks you through the basics. And then the next page is the actual hypothesis assignment. And what I'm asking you to do is to annotate our course syllabus. So I've put my syllabus up on Google Sites. It's a website, right? And so what I'm asking you to do, and what you'll be doing in this assignment, is going to the website and reading through the syllabus and annotating it, asking questions, commenting on things, clarifying things if there's content you don't understand. There are a lot of things that I do differently in this class that you may not have ever experienced before, and so it's really important for me that you understand how my class works. So annotating the syllabus is going to be kind of the very first way for you and I to kind of have a dialogue. If you have any questions, then you can ask them in those annotations and I will answer them. So it's really important to make sure that you understand what's going to be asked of you over the course of this semester. I added another page about the grading policy, even though there's already a page in the syllabus. But again, just to reiterate so that you're clear that this class, I'm not doing a traditional method of grading. I mean, yes, you will have an end of semester grade, but how we get there is going to be very different. So it's really important that you read that grading policy. The other thing I want to show you on this page, there's a little point tracker right here. And in this point tracker, you can download it. It's a Google Doc, and so it's going to prompt you to copy it. And basically, you'll be able to keep track of your points all semester long. Now, you might say, well, Miller, doesn't the Canvas grade do that? Yes and no. Canvas likes to use traditional grades and percents and all of this. The point tracker is much more clear cut. So I would encourage you to download it and keep track for yourself this semester. So next we move into just a little, we're starting to dabble a little bit into writing, right? I mean, it is college composition after all. And so this page just kind of gives you a little bit of an overview about what we know about writing. You've got some of my favorite clips about writing here. So take a few minutes and watch the clips and read what I'm telling you here about kind of the truths. And then take this little quiz about who you are as a writer, right? Who are you as a writer? How do you see yourself as a writer? And be honest with that. You know, do you love writing? Do you hate writing? Is it hard for you? Is it easy for you? You know, whatever it is, just reflect a little bit on who you are as a writer. We move from there into the writing territories. I love the writing territories, right? They are what I call the bad piano. And as you read this, you'll see what I'm talking about with bad piano. They are due every week by Friday night or Saturday midday if you're using the grace period. So make sure that you are reading through this explanation and all the requirements and kind of what you have to do with the writing territories. They're each worth 5 points. They do need to be MLA formatted, so I've given you some MLA reminders here. And then your first writing territory. So this is what the assignment looks like. And again, I kind of walk you through how to upload your assignment and what that even looks like, what that process looks like. And then that's it. Then you've come to the end of the week. You've finished Unit 1, Week 1. We haven't really started Unit 1 yet, but the first week of our class in English 100. So that is essentially what your first week looks like. This kind of video next week won't be as long because the modules won't be as long. But don't hesitate to ask questions. If you're confused, if you're concerned or worried or something's going on, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you succeed, and I'm here to help you become a better and more confident writer. So have a great first week at LMC, and hopefully I will see you soon.